Okay, 5,
4,
3, 2.
Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Tokyo Reds. We're Liverpool fans based in the land of the rising sun, and it's Tuesday the 12th of September. The weather today is it's a bit dull today. It's very humid, but it's just a bit rainy, a little bit grey skies. Reminds me a bit of home, to be honest, but there we are.
it's hot.
It is, yeah, it's really humid, really humid, but there we go. So, the weekend was pretty bad, pretty bad when Liverpool were concerned. We'll get to that in a bit. First of all, what we're going to do, because we're in a bit of a bad mood, let's be honest, we're going to talk about little things that annoy us about living in Japan. On the whole, Japan is a fantastic place to live and a fantastic place to come on holiday. Highly recommend it if you haven't been here before. But there are certain things as a foreigner, things that kind of bug you, a little bit. Tom, what would you say? What's something that just kind of irks you a little bit?
Oh, same as you said, it's a very polite country. It's a very nice country. It's great to live. Obviously, we still wouldn't be here. But
Well, yeah.
hey, China lasted 4 years. But sorry, lads. But no, I'll say one thing that kind of just annoys me a bit is it's great that they love dogs. There's nothing wrong with that. But they treat dogs almost like babies.
Oh,
almost.
God, yeah.
Like, to the point that literally, rather than letting the dog actually walk, because the dog,
dogs like walking.
Dogs like walking.
They
it's
do.
a
They have
natural thing for
four
them.
legs for that purpose.
Exactly. They're not meant to be put in baskets on bicycles.
No.
And
in bags or in,
it's mad the amount of time.
prams.
In prams.
Dog prams, they're big sellers over here. Clothes.
Even the dog,
Oh man,
even the dog is just why am I in a pram? It almost looks like, help me out.
The closest thing you get to a dress for a dog in the UK is a muzzle.
do you know what I mean? I do. That does annoy me, to be honest.
It's weird though, because also when they put special shoes on them and stuff.
Oh my god! Socks on a dog.
It's
Boots.
just bizarre.
And they're walking like this. It's they're not walking naturally. And you're just oh my god, it's bad for the dogs, man.
It's bad for the dogs.
Oh, good,
And I will say, because we had a dog there, so we had a lead for our dog, and we had if it was really chucking it down, we'd have a jacket as well.
Okay.
But we would, we would never put her in a pram or anything like that. It's just that's one of the things. For the most part, really great country, but
And it's not all dog owners.
No, of course it's not. There's a lot of great dog owners, but it's one of those just let a dog be a dog. Let it just walk around on a lead.
100% agree.
Some of it though is in the summer I can understand some of it because the pavement's so hot. They actually burn their paws if they're on it. But when you see it in winter,
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's true, because it's 30 something degrees, isn't it? So the concrete. It's hard.
No,
but you see it in winter, so there's no excuse.
Yeah.
So I'm not offended by any means. But
I've seen dogs with nappies on. For American viewers, that's a diaper, by the way. But nappies on a dog, do you know what I mean? It's just no, I completely agree with that. I really do. John?
Yeah. Annoyances. Obviously, there's a lot of little things, but it's not really Japan's fault, but the heat.
Yeah.
I just hate the humidity. I hate being wet.
Yeah.
And summer you're like a trout basically for 3 months, soaking wet every single day. You get a shower and you come out and you're soaking wet with sweats. You're what was the point? It's like that for about 4 months. So I'd probably go maybe there.
It gets to you, man. It does get to you, especially this time of year when it's at the end, when it's coming to the end, and everyone's just done enough. And people on the trains is I just want to, it is hard work.
The trains, during like transition periods of like summer and winter. I don't know if they're like fixed. Like from this month, we have to put the AC on this temperature instead of like a day-to-day thing, because some days it's just, you know what I mean. It's like I reckon maybe the end of this month they'll be back to like 30 degrees or something like that in the bloody train.
Yeah. That's
roasting hot, like at inappropriate times, and really cold. You know,
it is a true thing.
We'll throw in the one, the heat. China's worse in most
Really?
cases.
You leave China alone?
No, no, never going back.
This isn't the Beijing Reds. That'd be a completely different YouTube channel.
It wouldn't be on YouTube.
Well, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. That is a very good point, actually, to be fair. For me, and it's something that is a daily annoyance, is bicycles. People ride bikes on the pavement here. Some people ride it on the roads, and I love those people. Well played to them. But the majority of bike riders tend to go on the pavement. And in Tokyo, it's quite busy. There's quite a lot of people, and people ride the bikes. And, you know, I speak to people and I'm like, do you ride your bike on the road or the pavement? They'll say pavement. I say, why? Because, it's too dangerous on the roads. But you're causing more problems for more people riding on the pavement. And I also see nobody wears helmets. Kids will wear helmets sometimes, but on the whole, nobody ever wears a crash helmet. So that's why it's dangerous. You know, I read somewhere 70% more chance of, you won't die if you have an accident on a bike if you're wearing a crash helmet. You know, just a big amount. Like, just
not only that though. It's like it's not just one or two people.
It's everyone.
It's like there'd be like squadrons of like bikes coming at you at times, and then like especially like in like sort of near the station, and especially in like Kitasenju, it's a really narrow walkway. You know, enough. It's like maybe 3 people wide.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And it's a really busy high street, and then you've got like
Yeah.
you're like, wouldn't it be faster just to walk?
I know, go on the road, like, normal
it's true,
people.
go on the road.
But it is illegal. It is against the law to go on the pavement on your bike. But the police just don't do anything about it because they'd be there literally all day trying to stop it. So it's just gone beyond the point now. And the thing is, because Japanese people are very polite, a bit too polite in some cases, they're too polite to ring the bell.
Isn't that illegal as well? Apparently, I heard that it's like ringing the bell is like the noise, something stupid noise.
I don't think so. I think people just don't do it because they don't want to scare people. So, I don't know what it is, but ring the bells like so we can know that you're coming. Then we can get out of the way, because usually you just hear last second like and the tires come, or the wheels going, and then you like jump out of the way, and it just drives me absolutely crazy. But on the whole, I absolutely love living here. But that's just one thing that really does me in.
Everything else is great, honestly.
Yeah. Pretty much everything else, absolutely fantastic. Very nice, safety and all that, paramount. But and really good. But anyway, let's get to the fun part of the video. Let's talk about Liverpool getting absolutely destroyed at the Etihad Stadium by Manchester City. Whoa, it was embarrassing. There's not even the word. Like, oh my god. Anyway, so as soon as I saw the lineup, there was the 2 up top, Aguero and Jesus. I thought we're going to be in for a tough time, absolutely tough time. And at first, we started pretty well, and it was a pretty even game.
Yeah, honestly, like the first 20 minutes, I thought we can win this.
Yeah.
I thought we were the better team, and they actually looked scared. The way they had set up almost kind of catered to the way we were playing. It wasn't they'd gone for their normal tactics, like they were playing a bit deeper than usual. We did have a lot of the ball, and yeah, like the first 20 minutes, I really liked the way we were playing. I was happy with that. 11 versus 11 was fine, but sorry.
Well, yeah, but it was a good start, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was positive. I mean, even though they scored when we still had the 11 players on the pitch, it like the way we were playing, you could see, we could come back from this.
Yeah.
And obviously we didn't, but yeah, still pretty shell shocked about it. But it was good. It was a ropey start, if I'm going to be completely honest. We looked like we needed to settle down. I know, like a lot of last season where we were like kind of a bit frustrating to watch.
First 20
years. Once the panic went away, then we were okay.
That was the thing. I think all the bad stuff that we're obviously going to get onto, all the bad stuff happened at that vital time.
Yeah.
Like, just after 20 minutes.
Yeah, like you say, like in terms of panic, It's kind of like normally we have that little fluttery, like panicky start, and then we shift into a gear. But then this one was like it just went into panic overdrive.
When it's a reverse.
It's when it's a panic attack.
So, the handbrake came on and we just kind of like didn't do anything. So yeah, 24 minutes, crucial time in the game really. Fernandinho plays in. Aguero, nice through ball. He just gets cut straight through the defence, gets it in, takes it round Mignolet, who had a good game. I will say that now. Mignolet did have a decent game, and he just passes it into the net. It's just too easy, wasn't it?
Way too easy. I mean, in fairness to them, they've capitalised on a weakness. Fernandinho, great player.
Yeah.
He looks and he's like, if I just do this through ball, he's in 1-on-1, and it kind of, it's one of those Liverpool. We have so much brilliance in our team, but the goals we concede, again, that frustration, like that was too easy.
Yeah.
We're gifting the opposition a goal. So Aguero 1-on-1, and that's one of those. I mean, we can attack Mignolet a little bit. People say his positioning, but that one, I mean, you give a striker like that a 1-on-1 with your keeper, and that much time and space as well. Once he's through, there's no one even close to him.
No.
And you just think there's no one to put pressure on.
You're talking, top. Arguably, I said last week, arguably the best striker in the Premier League. And we're just allowing him space in the box. Not even getting close to him for to cut that pass out. The pass just goes straight through the middle.
Too easy.
It was
way too easy.
It was just embarrassing, to be honest. But there we are. So after that, Salah gets a very, very good chance. Gets 1-on-1 with the keeper, takes it with his left, and to be fair to Ederson, who before he went off injured had a really good performance, puts in a really, really sharp save. But that could have changed the game if that goes in.
Yeah, I mean maybe you should have laid it across to.
Yeah, you could argue.
I forgot his name, Firmino. Jesus.
Yeah. He was at the back post, wasn't he?
Yeah, if he would have maybe. I mean, but it's maybe because he's got a player on him.
Yeah.
So he's got a defender on him. They were pretty tight knit defence. Yeah, I mean we could have scored. I would have changed it maybe, but to be honest, I don't think it would have. Actually, no, yeah, because I don't think.
Mane doesn't have to chase that.
Yeah, I don't think he would have been as desperate in that attempt.
Exactly.
So if it's 1-1, then it's not too bad. So,
exactly.
But it was a good save.
Yeah, it was. It was a very
good ball as well over.
Yeah, no, it was good play. It was a good save, and it was unfortunate. What was arguably unfortunate was what happened after that, which was Mane's red card. The ball gets played over the top. Mane's running onto it, and Ederson. They both go for the ball. Mane kind of just focused on the ball. His foot comes up really high. I think he's trying to flick it over the head of the goalkeeper, but unfortunately, Ederson kind of collides with his face into his studs, which obviously is going to hurt. He went down, had to got stretchered off, but came back into the kind of dugout later with a bit of a plaster on his face. But that was about it. Got a straight red. Red.
When I was watching it live, I thought it was a red at the time, but now that I've seen so many other instances where someone hasn't even got a yellow for that, it's a really awkward one though. I think in terms of endangering an opponent, that makes it a red. However, the argument you guys have probably heard is his eyes. If you look, Mane's eyes are on the ball.
It's not. There's no intent, is there? There's no intent to
no, yeah.
There's no intent, but he kicked him in the fucking face. You know what I mean? With his studs.
That's it. Yeah. No, that's true. That is true. Yeah.
If he went for his head, it was a clash of heads. Then I'd be like, it's still dangerous play, but maybe that's a yellow.
Yeah.
But he kicked him in the face at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you're not looking at the ball or not. You can.
Yeah.
It like the counter argument to that could be like, well, why isn't he keeping an eye on where the goalkeeper is? Because like you can see he's coming down, he's looking at it, it's coming down, but you can assume that he's going to come out and get that ball. Because if it's like last man,
you can assume it. But do you not think when you're going at that pace, like you imagine how fast he is, that pace, that intensity? Are you going to be that aware? He's definitely going to be there at that time.
I don't think he's guilty of anything, but it's dangerous play at the end of the day. It's one of them. Like, if it got rescinded as red card, then I'd be like, well, fair enough. But I don't think it will.
We've actually tried to appeal for a shorter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Surprised with that, to be honest. Because for me, in the eyes of the law nowadays, any attempt that puts another player in danger is going to be a straight red. And he did kick him in the face, like, or at least his foot has made contact with his face, however you want to dress it. You know what I mean? Because if you say kicked him in the face, it means he's like literally gone out there.
I know what you mean, but I can just imagine that like in court.
I know exactly.
My fist,
of course,
my bottle hit his head.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
but no, I know what you mean. It's like, you are right, but it's just,
he had butted my foot.
it's kind of like when Suarez fucking bit. Was it not Ivanovic, but it was the one in the World Cup.
I can't remember who it was.
And he said his shoulder went into, like, his shouldered him into the teeth. Yeah, it is a bit crazy, but like we armed him in the teeth or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, but kicking is a strong verb. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my point. But in the eyes of the law, he has to go off, and it ruined what could have been a good game, because at that point it was pretty even. Even though we were a goal down, I was confident we could get back into it. But but there we go. But I feel bad on Mane, to be honest, because he hasn't intended to do that.
No, that's all.
It wasn't malicious,
and he's not that kind of player anyway.
He's not been out for a really good thing. Like after the match, obviously he was devastated about the red card, the result. He's going to be banned for 3 games. But I think it was like his Twitter. He put out a message just saying like, Edison, I hope you're okay. Yeah. You know, there was no, like, it was just really sincere, just saying, I hope you're right. Which I think says a lot about his character.
The thing is like, though, they both have to do that. They both have to go for that ball. Basically,
yeah, of course.
You know, like
it's 50-50. If
Edison doesn't,
almost,
people are like, why? Sorry. People will be like, why isn't the goalkeeper coming out? We've just spent 30 million on this goalkeeper.
Sure, yeah.
Mane doesn't go for it. You're like, well, why doesn't he care about winning? You know what I mean? So it shows passion from.
It was an accident, but it was an accident that unfortunately had the chance of being a red card.
Yeah,
it's gone against us, and these things happen. You know, it's football, isn't it? So it's very disappointing, but you know, we go on. So obviously there was a lot of added time on the first half. So
8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 minutes. 6 minutes into those added time, City got their second goal just before half time, which was devastating, really. But it was just, again, terrible defending. De Bruyne had the ball out wide on the left, crosses it in. There are 3 City players basically in our 6-yard box, you know, and it goes straight to Jesus, who's got pretty much no one marking him. He just nods it in, and it was so similar to the last game, but it was, you know, us doing it against Arsenal. But wow, and bearing in mind that Jesus had just had a goal disallowed not long before that as well. Absolutely shocking defending, right?
Really shocking defending. I mean, in fairness to City, like De Bruyne, Jesus, they're great players.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, when you're playing against that level, you need to be like man marking them, or you need to be making it as difficult as possible. And that's the thing, they're great players, and we're still we're just giving them too much space.
Yeah.
I mean, giving him a free header and goal, and he's in the centre as well. Like, he's close to the penalty spot when he headers that power.
Yeah, that's not even the only frightening thing about that though, because like, let's say for some reason Jesus misses that, Silva's right behind him. And it's and Moreno's behind Silva, so you're like, you know what I mean? It's like,
no.
Who's picking up who's you know.
Nobody was picking up. Like, that was, even though we had 10 men, it should never have been.
It's basic defending.
5. No, it's like, that was the story of the game. It was like, it was the worst defending I've ever seen. Liverpool from a Liverpool.
It was it was up there. It certainly was. I mean, you've got to give City credit as well.
Yeah, they were amazing. I like De Bruyne was like, man, that was just almost like a perfect performance.
In the same way, you had to give Liverpool credit against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Because a lot was made about how bad Arsenal were, and I think this is going to sound mad. I don't think we were as bad as they were, to be honest.
No.
But we were just shit. But they were shit.
But we were playing with 10 men from what? 45th minute.
Yeah, well, way before that, wasn't it?
Oh, sorry, 48th minute.
I think basically what happens is, maybe we'll talk about it actually in a bit. Sorry. In fact, actually, we'll talk about it in a second. I'll give my offer in a second.
The way I was thinking about it with this whole red card thing is, you got to remember, with Klopp's team, since the beginning of last season, we haven't really had to deal with getting a player sent off. Last season we didn't have a single red card, so I don't know. I think the team just shit themselves, like, to be honest, and just didn't know what to do and how to reorganise themselves.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like we kind of played the same way we normally play, and it wasn't. Sometimes you've just got to kind of almost do like a West Brom. It's more damage control.
Yeah, of course.
And like, you've got to be
And just
more
get-
compact. And
Yeah.
so, you know, we weren't necessarily playing bad, but it was just like, they've got an extra player. And
they're a very good team.
yeah,
You know?
you know, on paper they're probably the best team in the league or something like that.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? They've got like this like almost like £1 billion investment in these
Yeah,
players. You know,
yeah.
so it's like you can't do that.
Yeah, but it does lack. I think our team does lack that you know, that experience of going a man down. You
Yes.
know, which is going to cause. It's going. You know, it's not. I mean, it says good about our disciplinary record, but it can bite you. You know what I mean?
It's also it's like we're good at going goals down. Great at that.
Yeah, and we come back, but men down, it's a new thing, isn't it? For this team, all the players have obviously played in teams where they've had red cards and stuff, but for this actual team itself, so I think that does have a big part to play, but we can only learn from that experience, I guess. But there we are. So do you think it was game over half time then?
Actually, I'm an eternal optimist, but I did think, well, okay, we've got time to kind of reorganise the team. Maybe we go quite defensive, but you know, if we can get 2-1 down,
Sure, yeah.
even with 10 men, 2-1, it can make them nervous. They're at home, and at that point, there's so much pressure on them to then go and win the game.
Mm.
So if we could have got one, of course that didn't happen, but I didn't think it was game over.
I thought we were pretty much done there and then, but just on the chance, just basically because we had to go out.
Yeah.
And even with 11 players on the pitch, that's a dangerous game against a team like Man City. Do you know what I mean? With so much quality, you got to press up and try and score. You're leaving yourself seriously open in the back, which we which we did. The second half went from bad to worse, to be honest. 53 minutes in, Firmino loses. There's a ball played to Firmino. He doesn't really get control of it, and the ball gets passed straight through the team, just straight down the pitch, through everyone. The midfielders don't get near it, the defenders don't get near it. The ball goes straight, and then like both their strikers go past the defensive line, goes straight to Aguero, sides it to Jesus, who then passes it in, and it's just another woeful bit of defending there, isn't it?
Basically, yeah, because it's bad defending in the sense that one, like we're down to 10 players, so like the defense isn't compact.
Yeah.
It's like the wing backs are out wide,
Still up the pitch, aren't we?
and the centre backs are quite wide apart from
Yeah.
each other. So, you know, and Aguero's in the middle of them. No
Yeah.
one's like man marking him. I know you've got him and Jesus, but you know, even if you've got like Aguero and Jesus, it should be really Moreno should be reading where Jesus is going, or what's his name, Trent Alexander-Arnold, sorry, and Lovren maybe man marking Aguero, but you know, it's just they're playing so wide. It's like there's no way they're going to get it, and not only that, they're playing so high up the pitch. It's like we've got 10 players and they're playing that high. We're like playing on the halfway line. And then you just get a long ball and it's like, well, what do you think's going to happen?
Clavan was having a mare as well.
Yeah, that was his worst performance.
You know, it's said so many times during the transfer window why we didn't get Van Dijk. I still kind of think it's more of a systemic problem than actual personnel. But let me ask you a question anyway. This is quite an interesting question. If Van Dijk was playing for Liverpool in that match, would we have lost 5-0?
No,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that long ball in the end of the first half
Gets headed out.
I think the centre back, you got him and Matip.
Okay, let me change the question. Would we have got a point or won the game, do you think?
I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? That's why I think it's more systemic than personnel, because regardless of who was in that, the way we played, I think, was our problem. Do you know what I mean? It certainly would have helped to have Van Dijk in there, of course.
I mean, that's just one game. It's like over a season, you do need someone like a Van Dijk. Because this is going to happen again and again and again.
Yeah.
I think my problem as well was it was a combination of like a high line and Klavan was so static. Like what really kind of pissed me off was like I think it's the fourth goal. Mignolet makes a save like towards the end of the half, and he just kind of like turns around and this kind of proofs. I mean, we're 4-0 down.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be passionate, but it's just like I suppose I'll get rid of this. And you're like, come on, man. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be.
Yeah.
We're having a bad day. I get it, but jeez.
I mean, it's just a bit odd, this whole like rotating defenders as well. I'm not a huge.
Yeah, so why was Lovren? Like, I thought he was injured or something from the
Yeah,
corner.
just rested. Just what? Is he centre back like? You know what I mean?
He's your first choice.
What I don't get is Mane, Salah, and Firmino have started every game.
Yeah.
Surely they're the ones using all the energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think it's a bit mad, to be honest. Klopp, you need to give that a rest. I mean, he knows more than me, but it's just a bit mental. So at that point, as far as I was concerned, it was definitely game over. At that point, I thought we were just terrible. And yeah, I was proved right. Sané came on. The ball just gets passed around. No one closes anyone down. They're not tested at all with the ball in possession. Ball enters the box. Sané again slots it. It was embarrassing, wasn't it?
What goal are we on now?
4.
Four.
So that's 4 goal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sané gets 2, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jesus
He
Christ.
certainly does. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's embarrassing though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I mean, even when they made it 3, it was like, alright, you know what, there's still, half an hour to go, 10 men.
Okay, you're a more optimistic person than me.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to be optimist. I was like, in terms of damage control, it's just literally like,
damage control. Fair.
just literally let's almost put everyone behind the ball.
Yeah.
Like, I know that sounds, I mean, it is defeatist because at that point it's like, we're not going to get
You got to
it back.
accept it sometimes, then, man. You know.
Yeah, at that point it's like, right, we should have done that, but we're still leaving them so much space to come at us. And I mean, like, they're great players like Sané, Aguero, Jesus, but again, we made it easy for them. We didn't gift it. We just made it too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of one of them, like, especially now how competitive the Premier League is.
Yeah.
You've, like, goal difference does make it does come into it now.
Yeah, we're on 0 now.
Yeah, so, and we were on second based on goal difference, weren't we?
We were.
Yeah, and now, we've just put a dent in that, I mean, like, the
Well,
lower league
it's-
teams know how that works, you know what I mean? So it's like,
The good thing is it's early on in the season, so you got a lot of time to learn from that. I hope that team have watched that game 10 times to see this is what happened, this is where we went wrong, and this is how we've got to sort it out, because that can't happen again. My God, that can't happen again. Do you know what I mean?
one good thing, though, is at least we got Oxlade-Chamberlain, to be fair, so at least he can replace Mane now for the next few weeks.
And you got Coutinho obviously can play as well, which we'll come on to in a bit. Yeah. City continue to have chances. Carved our midfield open time and time again, just crazy. Sané scores an absolute screamer, 90th minute, good goal, but I was just glad it was over at that point. Like, I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Again, though, that's it's world class goal.
It's a world class goal. It's a something you can't complain about those goals, man. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
Like, he doesn't get closed down and quick enough.
No.
Like, Klavan kind of doesn't even approach him. He kind of so, like, I don't know if he's doing a trick or something, but he opens the space. So Klavan moves, so he's got that space there. So it's like, Moreno does an okay job with who's Kyle Walker.
Yeah.
He kind of tries to force him to go down the wing.
Yeah.
But which, if he crosses it, it's probably going to go in anyway. So it's probably the worst thing to do. But again, it's just, for me, it's Klavan just gave him loads of space, and then as soon as you do that to a player of that quality,
but it's still one of them though. It's still if it's 0-0, that goal goes in. You just like, fair play, like, you know what I'm saying. It's just one of them. It was an amazing goal. Like, fair play to Sané, and he's on their bench. And he's just banged to him for Liverpool. So it was all over. Thank God. When that final whistle went, I just very happy man, because it was just torture for 90 minutes basically. So let's say 70 minutes. So well done, Liverpool. Anyway, I'm not going to get too angry. I'm trying my best not to. So let's pick a man of the match.
Mignolet.
Yeah.
De Bruyne. That's my man of the match is.
Yeah. Moreno was decent. Like, Moreno had a really good performance by Moreno.
Yeah, he was right.
Trent Alexander-Arnold got absolutely destroyed, to be fair. Moreno, I thought, was pretty solid all the way through the game. Mignolet was good.
I'd probably go for Mignolet as well, just because some of the saves, 5-0 was embarrassing, but could you imagine if it was like 7 or 8 or something?
But yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, Mignolet, yeah.
I think all the goals were defensive issues, and he does a good save like that. I mean, Stones can't kick it anywhere else except Adam.
Yeah.
So you know, it's but you know, he saves it, gets his foot straight.
There was the one at 4-0. I can't remember who crossed it in for them, but it's Clavan or Matip touches it for us. It's one of those that's going in his near post. It's actually a really acrobatic save. Like if we'd won the match, it would have been a match-winning save basically. For so you're 4-0 down, you do that. Like
yeah,
you've got to credit City. I mean, they were just on fire. Like.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and that's the thing. It was a bad day at the office and all that. And if you have a bad day at the office against a team like City, you get destroyed. Like, teams have bad days at the office against us, and we destroy them. You know what I mean? That's what top teams do. Same thing happened to Everton at home. You know, and it's just one of those things. Like football is harsh, quite a lot.
I'll throw in though. Like, I'm gutted. But if that was 11-11, we'd lost 5-0, I would be really fuming, I'd be really raging.
Yeah. With
10 men for that length of time, because I think if Mane stays on completely, I mean, obviously, like, it's a completely different game. Whereas, like, it's going back a long time, but when I think about our matches at Old Trafford over the years, one that came into my mind when we lost 5-0 was when we lost at Old Trafford 4-0. We went there, we had a very strong team. Hippier gets sent off, I think within a minute. But again, it's one of those. He's last man back, he brings down Van Nistelrooy, they score the penalty, and from that point on it's like, we don't have a chance now. But that's the thing, if it was 11-11, I would be like really, really concerned.
But if my auntie had bollocks
but you don't know.
I get what you're saying, I 100% get what you're saying. It's
like silver lining, right?
Yeah. However though, just as a thing, if we'd have lost 2-0, it's the same fucking thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If you lose, you lose. Like,
you lose. Well,
I think it's how you lose as well. I mean, like I kind of liked how at least we tried to go out on our shield. It was kind of we tried to make something of it.
Is that not Klopp's ego though?
Maybe. Yeah.
Just like
but we're losing anyway.
Yeah,
it's probably that. It's like, well, we're going to lose anyway. We might as well just put on a show.
Yeah, we did have a go. Like, do you know what I mean? We did have a go. It wasn't like we weren't cowards. We were just rubbish in defence and the midfield. And to be honest, the midfield. We praised the midfield against Arsenal, rightly so. There was nothing wrong with our lineup at all. Like, there was no complaints there whatsoever from me. It was just fair play to City. They absolutely. I said it, last week. The battle was won in midfield, and they controlled that. Fernandinho was absolutely fantastic. Just dictating that midfield, and he's given the ball to the likes of De Bruyne, who was amazing, and the one on the other side, Silva on the other side. It was just wow. Like, they have got a seriously good team.
They have
seriously good team. But at least Sterling didn't play.
Oh, that would have been horrible.
Because that would have been rough.
The one thing I would kind of criticise us on, because I think in the first half, Emery Chan has a long shot. It's when Ederson's still in goal. When you go down to 10, you can't walk it into the goal. Bravo comes on. Bravo has if you click in Bravo's best saves, and literally there's nothing, is there?
Zero.
It's like 10 seconds of just Bravo standing there, kind of not actually saying anything, but.
We didn't test them enough to do it.
That's the thing. It's like even if it's from range, it's like, you know what, we got 10 men. Why not?
Pressure as well,
But I mean, again, that's where Coutinho for long shots he would have been useful.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's even just getting into those positions. We weren't even getting into like shooting positions where we it was just that all round, just a horrible performance.
It was.
It was still better than the Arsenal. At least we had some. So you could see where the structure was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could see where, like,
that's the thing.
You could see the idea of what we wanted to do, but we couldn't.
That's the thing, man. I'm not I'm gutted. Obviously, I'm gutted, and it's embarrassing. 5-0's like not a nice feeling after that game, but like it's like I felt worse. For example, when we lost to Swansea last season, and we were just abject, absolutely rubbish, and that was 11. 11 versus 11, and just like we just didn't even look like we cared or tried. We did give it a go, and we were just playing against a really, really good team who've just got into good form, and everything went wrong for us.
Yeah,
at crucial times in the game.
It was one of them. I mean, like, a good contrast would be like kind of like the Crystal Palace game at the weekend against Burnley, where it's like everything Crystal Palace. I mean, even though they haven't scored a goal yet, they had something like 20 shots on target.
Yeah.
So like they did everything they
The
could,
ball has been
and
unbelievable,
nothing
yeah.
worked. Whereas this week City, everything they did, it was
Yeah.
like they had like the Midas touch this week. Everything turned to goal. Everything went right. And, it's not luck, obviously, but at the same time,
it's like you say. It's like you say, John. The half time they scored that last. It was bad timing in the first half. Four big events. Right, you had the goal. First goal was, as we said, is when we were trying to settle the nerves down. They score that first goal. Mane gets sent off. Salah misses that chance as well before that, and then their goal just at half time. The second goal, just for me, we had to go out because, like you say, we were going to lose. At half time, we were going to lose if we didn't attack them. If we'd have sat back, we would have lost. So I wasn't that surprised, and that's why I'm not that angry. Like I felt much angrier after results. That 6-1 against Stoke.
Oh yeah.
That made me more angry. Because it was just there was nothing to hang your coat on. Do you know what I mean? But this one was at least, like I say, the structure was still there. We still looked like we knew what we were kind of doing. We just didn't implement it really.
It's still early in the season.
Yeah.
So we're 3 points off the top of the league.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the end of the world. Like people going mad on social media, and it's just I'm like,
There's
come on.
some idiot on 606 saying Klopp has to go, and
They're all idiots on 606.
yeah. That's the thing. Like when I heard that, it's just like flipping out.
Every single person that phones in is a moron on that.
I've never phoned it.
Me neither. And no offence to people who do phone in, but
Of course,
Just check it.
so many thousands of people.
Why'd you have to check?
Anyway, let's move on. So there's no respite for the Reds at all. We play in the Champions League this week, midweek against Sevilla. So yeah, I mean, good things really, to be honest. Because it gives us a good opportunity to put the City game behind us and out of our minds, don't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, new chapter.
Do you think it's a good chance as well? Because we need to get revenge on them for the Europa League final.
Yeah.
It's a massive game, right?
Yeah, well, it's Champions League, isn't it? It's as big as they come.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of competition in the group as well, right? So it's either,
Arguably.
touch wood, it's either going to be them or us
They've
first
said-
and second. Ideally.
Very good result, didn't they, in the last game as well?
Yeah, but
Looking decent.
so it's kind of one of them where we'll have 11 players, we'll have Mane, he's
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
playing the game.
Yeah.
Do you play the whole 90 minutes?
Yeah,
Exactly. He can play. So, dude, Scott again. I love him. Hope he starts.
Yeah. Which,
Honestly, I think Clavan did one good thing in that game where he kind of.
You play Gomez there in front ahead of Clavan now, I think, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's the future, and Clavan's just like thinks and keeps the
He's
numbers
supposed
up.
to be like fourth choice, isn't he?
Yeah, you've got to play Gomez ahead of him now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And I think by doing that, maybe he could be the next. Like I was going to say Sol Campbell. I don't know why Sol Campbell came to mind, but he could be the next British big thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm always excited. It's Champions League. I'm not excited about the time, but
Yeah. It's
4:40? No, 3:45.
yeah,
3:45 here, yeah. Which is great.
I'll be up.
That's an annoyance while living in Japan, but it is
Yeah, that's what we should have done.
Yeah.
Instead of attacking everything else, but I'm quite hopeful for this game. to be honest with you.
Okay. So, do you think it's a good opportunity to rotate some players, or do you reckon we keep the same ones that failed miserably against Man City?
Out on stuff. But definitely Clavan out, like you guys were saying.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd bring in Gomez. I'd definitely bring in Gomez, but as mad as this would sound after the defeat to City, I'd still happily have that same 11.
Yeah.
And I've heard all the stuff about Karius.
I have heard that there's a good chance Karius is going to start, which is what it is. Like,
It is
we have to
but
play the
it's-
guy, don't we?
We have to play him,
Eventually, like.
but like, why not League Cup, FA Cup? Because I know I just said like your first choice keeper, I feel should be playing Premier League, Champions League. But I mean, if Karius plays, of course you want him to do
Saying
an
that,
amazing job.
Barcelona didn't they with what's his name, Ter Stegen or whatever. His name.
Yeah.
They played him in all the Champions League games, so it's not that rare for a big team to play their second choice keeper in the Champions League.
Well, I guess in the group stage. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Thanks. I guess in the group stage, in terms of like Spartak Moscow, etc., those are games are right. As long as we're doing enough in attack, should be right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess to focus on the positives, it's good because like for Klopp to put Karius in this game, it's like, you know, I'm putting my belief in you.
Exactly.
We've
got to give the guy time. We've got to give him a chance, haven't we? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he is still young. To be honest, I would be happy with the exception of Clavin. I'd be happy with everyone else that started against City, as mad as that sounds.
Yeah.
Because I think that formula does work. It's just when you have 10 men.
It was like we said. It was like what Paul said about the problems in defence. Like that's the issue. Like, I mean, really, they didn't have a bad game. It sounds mental though. It's like 5-0, but you didn't have a bad game. It's like, obviously they.
Bear in mind, 50% of our games this season have been clean sheets.
Yeah. I to be honest with you, like you said, if we qualify in a few games time in the Champions League, Karius, bring him on, yeah, sure.
Yeah, once it's done, kind of thing.
Just, or you know, I mean, it's.
But is there any, if you do that though, is there any significance in even bringing him on then? Do you know what I mean? Like if you put him in the pressure games, there's more kind of significance for him, if you know what I mean, mentally.
It's like pros and cons to it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I think it's good because of the experience, but if like Mignolet's just getting into like good form now, like consistent good form.
Yeah.
You know, and again he just conceded 5 goals, but he like the last maybe let's say 6 months, you know, playing wise, he's been great.
Yeah.
You know, not including like the pre-fixture games. You know, like towards the end of last season, the beginning of the season, you know, I haven't moaned about him once, which is very rare.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think, and it's Champions League against, you know, difficult opponent. You know, these battered us 3 years ago, or 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
You know, so it's just you need your best.
Yeah.
And he's what we've got at the moment.
It's our toughest fixture in it.
Exactly.
In the group. So you'd expect us to put the strongest team out. Do you expect Coutinho on the bench, or best not be?
I've heard rumours that he's starting, but I expect him definitely to be involved though.
Yeah,
I do think it's time.
Yeah. Especially with Mane out. You just, you know, while left, Ringo out, Coutinho slots in there perfectly, really, doesn't he?
I mean, it will be interesting to see the way people react to Coutinho. I imagine like Liverpool fans will probably back him.
If he bangs one into the top bin and we win the game, then sound. Just do your job and do it well.
To be fair,
I won't, you know, give him a hard time.
if he went at the beginning of the transfer window, it's like, alright then, it's like, we're sad that you've gone. It is heartbreaking because, we do love Coutinho.
Yeah.
But it's like, it was the end, you're like, oh, well, you know, make your mind. And then he didn't go, and it's like, well, he's still there. He's got to play for Brazil next year, so he's got to play his little heart out anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like,
just got to back. You got to back him.
You know, he's one of our best players. You know, so
you got to back him because I want Liverpool to do well.
Yeah, exactly.
And if he's a vital,
like he probably does. You know, at the end of the day, he wants to win. You know, that's why he's going to Barcelona. He wants to win.
If he has a bad season, he doesn't get in the World Cup, and he doesn't go to Barcelona.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so this is his last. This is his chance now. So I think he's going to have a good season, and hopefully he does play a big part in this game. To be honest, because we need as much quality as we can.
Yeah. At the same time, I do think it's a bit harsh that like he.
Of course, Mane does play in this game, of course.
Yeah, but not only that, but like he had like his injury, and those other lads got us through. Like they're the ones who qualified. So really, if they haven't done too much wrong,
that's why I'd have him on the bench. You know, I'd start.
Bring him on, because maybe he's not match fit at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'd start Salah, Mane, and Firmino up front, and I'd start the same midfield. But yeah, I'd bring Coutinho off on the bench, off the bench. Can't get my words out, but
exactly.
But yeah, it's an interesting one. It is an interesting one. It's going to be difficult, very, very, very difficult. But Tom, do you have a score prediction?
I'm going for a Liverpool win. I think the players, after what happened on Saturday, they'll want to react, especially Champions League at Anfield. If you can't get up for those matches,
so you can get out of the team.
Yeah, that's it. You have to go. You have to go. And especially chance to get revenge on Spill as well. Yeah. I think we'll win 3-1. I think we will concede. But still, in fairness, like they're a very good team, very strong as well. But I think we're just going to come all guns blazing, and I think we'll just have too much for them. But I do think we'll concede.
Fair enough. Cool. John?
I don't know. Scared.
Got a tasty team, haven't they?
Yeah.
And Zonzi's a decent player as well. Like, he could, we've got to try and keep him out of the game. I think he's a key man. But there we go.
Yeah, we've got City wingers coming back to haunt us as well.
Navas, yeah.
Yeah,
Navas,
Navas
yeah.
and Alito as well. He used to play for
And Alito.
Oh,
yeah.
was he still there? Maybe that's a different Alito. I don't know. I don't care. But but they're a good team. You know, they're a good side. But they won like the UEFA. UEFA? UEFA.
Oh, Europa.
Europa.
Oh, yeah, it's Europa now, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah, well, they won that cup 3 times in a row, so they're pretty good. But I think maybe 2-1. I think we could, if we win, I think they're going to be quite tight. You know, at the end of the day, like European games, you draw your away games, you win your home games, don't you? So maybe 2-1, 1-0, I'm going to say for Liverpool.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, to be honest. I think it's going to be a really hard game. I think Sevilla are a really decent team. They'll give us a really good game. I can see them scoring, I can see us scoring. And I'd be quite, if we get a 2-2, I'd be fairly happy, to be honest, because if we draw those 2 games with Sevilla and win the other ones, then it's sound. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want us to win, obviously, but I think maybe that City result's going to take a little bit of time to kind of put out of our system. But I hope I'm proved wrong. I really do, and I hope we batter them. But we will see. So yeah, Sevilla after Sevilla, we've got Burnley at home. Yeah, they beat Chelsea, didn't they? And they beat us last season as well, so that should be fun. So Burnley, are you happy we got Burnley this weekend? It's a good game to play after a tricky game, devastated from Man City, and then a very difficult game against Sevilla, potentially.
Very difficult game, but I think what's good with Burnley is that, well, I suppose in a way what's positive is because they're a very defensive team coming to Anfield, we'll have plenty of the ball, and again it's one of those, if we can score first, it puts them under intense pressure, they have to come at us. But again, it's one of those, it could be really frustrating if they got the boss. You know, Sean Dyche, if he was here, I'm sure, well, you know, obviously Liverpool, you know, if you defend against them, you know, you can always get a point. But yeah, sorry, I need to work on the.
No, I mean that's
perfect.
That is a perfect Sean Dyche and Brett. Well played.
And, you know, we went to Anfield last year and we only lost 2-1. Tell you what, I love Burnley. You know, you could offer me any job at Anfield or Old Trafford, but Turf Moor, that's where it's at.
Well played, Sam, mate.
That wasn't rehearsed, sorry.
That was awesome. That definitely wasn't rehearsed either. Wow, that's pretty cool. So I'd say I've guessed it. So yeah. So we're thinking, Coutinho's probably going to come off the bench. Do you reckon? Because obviously Mane can't play in this game. Coutinho has to start.
Yeah. He'll start and then.
Someone on the other side.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And that's not a bad swap. Mane can't play, Coutinho comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not bad.
And that's the idea of buying all these players, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 2 home games as well, so it's good to kind of, just somewhere familiar to kind of wash the Man City taste out of your mouth.
Yeah.
The one thing is though, Burnley have done pretty well away this year.
Yeah, that's a mad thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Chelsea was away, wasn't it? That was Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
That's them 3-2.
Chelsea did go down to 9 men.
So
That's
No, I'm still happy with
No,
it's true.
yeah,
No,
it's
it is true. Yeah.
But they,
But then at Wembley, they drew with Tottenham, didn't they?
Wembley's cursed.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just
Sorry, it's cursed for Spurs.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, they're going to be difficult. Burnley are always hard, man.
They've only lost 1 game this season, but that was West Brom, wasn't it? So
Yeah, they're a well-organised unit, aren't they? That's
the thing. They've got no standout players, but it sounds a bit harsh.
some Vokes. Vokes play for them?
Yeah.
Still there.
Yeah.
It's like him and Wood is up front.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But you saw at the
Punished
weekend.
us last season, didn't he?
Yeah, right. You saw at the end of last year, their last game against Crystal Palace. They didn't play well. Like Palace should have front the ball, man. He must have. Jesus Christ. Because they were just lucky. They were lucky they didn't get battered in that game.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be out to prove to everyone. You know what I mean? This was just a blip. This was just a bump in the road.
Yeah.
And we're well on our way to at least finishing in the top 4.
Yeah. You're hoping that that the Sevilla games gives us a boost, really. If we can get a result against Sevilla, then I think we should have enough. Should have enough to beat Burnley.
Yeah.
There's no excuse if we don't beat them. You know what I mean?
No.
So score predictions for this one.
Score predictions. gonna say 2-0 Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
So
Just add that score on the
I can change this. Like,
That's right, 2-0's fine. Yeah.
I think 2-0 because I think because Seville, we're gonna put so much effort into that. I think the players might actually be slightly knackered on the Saturday. Burnley, in fairness to them, you know, they are a very tough unit to break down. Like last year, they on aggregate they actually beat us 3-2 in the 2 matches.
Yeah.
Turf Moor was horrible to go to, but even the match at Anfield, in fairness, like they took the lead. I think Chan, he's kind of like Neon FIFA. He's so unpredictable that when he actually shoots from range, you don't expect it to go in, but it does. But I'd say, in fairness, to them, they are actually a very difficult team to break down, and they've had some good results to actually go to Stamford Bridge and win, even if it is 9 men at Chelsea. It's like 9 men at Chelsea who are like worth probably still 500 million more than the whole Burnley team.
Yeah.
I don't respect it. So I was going to do Sean Dyche for the. It's one of those. I think it'll kind of be scrappy though. Like I do think it'll be a bit scrappy, but I think
they'll make it scrappy.
And then that's the thing that'll play to their advantage.
That'll be their tactic going into the game. Will be, don't let us play it on the floor. Keep the ball in the air. A lot of teams do that, and quite a lot of times they do get results.
Yeah, it'd be kind of polarising game, wouldn't it? From like the Seville game.
Because it's completely different.
There'd be like this fluid Champions League Spanish team against Burnley. It's like so. It will be very physical and whatnot.
It's gonna be a difficult game, man. It's gonna be a difficult game. Do you got a score prediction, John?
I was gonna say maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say 2-0.
We'll go.
No, I'll go with 1-0 to be honest with you, because I think we're gonna change it a lot.
Right.
I think probably. Obviously, Mane won't be playing.
It's a good opportunity for us, like change.
Exactly, I was going to say. I think he'll start that game.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't want to see too many changes.
No, neither would I. But I think there's going to be like 3 changes, and if there's that many changes,
bit disjointed then, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's probably going to be. I reckon.
It's a good shout out.
Oxlade-Chamberlain's probably going to come on.
Yeah, it's a good shout out.
Up front, it's probably still going to be Firmino, and he's probably going to be knackered. Then you'll have Coutinho, he's just getting back in the team. And then in midfield, probably going to say the same, I reckon, but maybe like one surprise, like Grujic or something like that, might even start because he's like on the bench now every week. Yeah, we need
Lallana back ASAP, man. Yeah. Absolutely. That Man City game, that's what we were crying out for, to be honest, was Lallana, but just to press them back a little bit. But
where's on it, Moreno or Milner? Because I'm thinking like. Moreno, maybe just because Burnley probably won't come at us. They will try to frustrate, so maybe his pace and then Salah. Yeah. So Salah on the right, him on the left.
Any shouts for like the young lads like Solanke or Ben Woodburn, obviously on fire at the moment.
Yeah, he's been brilliant.
Not to start.
No.
Maybe second half.
On the bench though, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
just like if we're struggling to open this team up, stick someone like Ben Woodburn who's completely like, what's the word, unpredictable. Their defenders won't know what to do with him. So that could be a spicy one.
I think it depends how they play.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like if you're going to bring them on, like even if you had both of them on the bench, like if they're being too defensive, you can play Solanke because he's more bigger player, isn't he, and stuff, whatever. He can, he's more physical than Woodburn, right?
But Woodburn's just got that ability just to. He's like Coutinho light.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Where you could just get the ball, do something mad.
You could even make a case
full
for
of confidence,
putting him out on a wide position, almost like how we did a lot with Origi.
Yeah, Solanke can play out there as well, can't he? So they're 2 interesting options, I think.
Yeah.
Going into it. So my score prediction, I'm going to exactly the same, 1-0, 2-0 maybe on a good day. But I do think there will be changes and it'll be an interesting one. Hope we win every game. But there we go. So let us know, what do you think about the City game? The comment section is there for you to vent your frustration. Let us know, are you hopeful against Sevilla, Burnley? What are your thoughts? If you've enjoyed the video today, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done already. And get involved on all the social media and share the video to all your friends. Thank you very much. Up the Reds.